This program, all monies have been disbursed to the 13 counties, and I believe the Excellencies governors who are here will confirm that. I also want to allay any fears here that the fact that the leading county happens to come from Western Kenya and the Minister for Devolution comes from Western Kenya is a mere coincidence. I can assure you there was no rigging. Busia County, I think, did very well and in their assessment, and there were very strict perimeters that were set, and the criteria showed that they had met all the requirements, and they became number one, and they will be taking the lion's share of the money that we'll be giving. The vision at the national government is to build capacities of county governments as reflected in the National Capacity Building Framework, NCPBF, and medium-term interventions, which were developed in consultation with the Council of Governors and also supported by donor partners, including the European Union, USAID, UNDP, and the World Bank, amongst others. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenya Devolution Support Program is an initiative of the government supported by the World Bank and whose objective is to build capacities for improved devolved service delivery. Commendable achievements have been realized at the county government's level, the level 1 of which all 47 counties voluntarily participated. County capacities are being built across key thematic areas, namely public finance management, planning, monitoring and evaluation, human resource and performance management.
If only 13 out of 47 counties benefit, then it defeats the purpose which the program was developed. The Council of Governors, therefore, proposes that the audit opinion be moved from being a minimum performance condition to a performance score to ensure that counties are not disadvantaged in the next annual capacity, performance and assessment review. Alternatively, is to provide capacity for those counties that have audit issues so that we can actually be able to deal with it.
In the first phase, the Kenya School of Government took an active part in capacity building to try to improve delivery of services in our counties, but also in our national institutions. In the second phase, the Kenya School of Government does not have a key result area, but we stand in solidarity and support of the counties as they move forward, particularly the 13 counties, and I suppose the others will follow shortly, in investing prudently and productively in the counties using the second phase disbursement of funding.
We are working on a progressive dashboard in the county to be able to monitor our programs across the county, even from where the governor sits, that we can be able to track health services, water services in the counties using modern technology, introducing even droves where possible. We are thinking about this because we are a very large county. We are 1/3 of Central Kenya region, Governor Igoro. So there's a very big landmass. So without droves, drones, sometimes it's going to be very difficult to see what's happening. And so we are looking at these technologies that can enhance so that we can leverage excellence in the way we perform in our counties. I think we need guidance on how to invest some of the monies that have been given to us to invest. I think we should not just assume that since the money has come, just put it there. I wish we could get some of the institutions like KIPLA, KSG, helping us to where do we invest this money under the Pareto principle. You put the 20%, get 80% output. I think that would be very, very important so that we add value to our people. Also not forgetting the women, the youth, and the vulnerables. I think we need to also focus on those.
What we need is a capacity building for the counties, an assessment of what it is that they need to do to ensure that they meet the requirements, and to review that so that we just don't go and assess, and then if somebody doesn't pass, then you cut them off from the funding. Because if you find some few counties receiving the money only and the rest are left, then devolution will not progress in a uniform manner. So what we're asking is for support from the national government through their M&E and capacity building program to ensure that they look at all the counties, see where it is that we're falling short, and if it's something that they can do, they make sure that we support them to do it so that we have a lot more counties receiving these resources. It's 20 billion shillings for all the counties, and I think if it's spread out to more counties, then we can have a uniform development. Now, for the 13, we did not get equal share. We actually get according to your performance and your assessment, and there's also a criteria and a calculation. So if you score higher, then you get more money. If you score less, you get less money. But the reason we're saying that we need to review the criteria is to make sure that those who qualify get almost uniform or very small variance. This time you saw that the 13th county got 6 million, but the number 1 county got 550 million. That's a very huge gap. But if the gap was maybe between 100 and 300 for everybody, that would be a bit more reasonable. So what we're asking is to review the allocation to make it a little bit closer for everyone who qualifies, and then support those who have not qualified to ensure that they actually get the resources.